Yeah. I guess to close the interview, I don't want to. Trust me, I don't want to sound like someone who's just complaining, and I don't want to sound like someone who, who is angry about the committee or the organization. It's not that. At first, yes, I was angry about it. Everybody has the right to be, but looking back, it's just all I really wanted to say is that as a community, we have to take care of ourselves, here in Canada. And if this is our way of helping other people, it's not working. And I'm doing this interview not for this, not because I'm mad or I'm resentful about what happened. It's just I want this to be an eye opener to everyone. And if the people in the organization will see this, I want them to, really pay attention and just let everything sink in and hopefully learn from it and not do it again. And it would be nice if you would, amend your wrongs as well from the past. But it's not. This is not out of anger anymore. This is just, hopefully, when people see this, they realize what's going on, and it's just it's an awareness for everyone. So if you're deciding to join a contest, or if you decide to involve yourself in such events, make sure that just be careful, number one. Number two, just make sure that everything is documented, written, everything, all the parties that are involved have signed and that are aware of it. And yeah, just, hopefully in the future I would be able to meet people who are genuine enough to know that there's an enormous amount of talent in Toronto, that we should cultivate a culture that helps each other, that sees, we have a lot of Filipinos here that can sing, that can dance, that are smart, and let's allow that to flourish by helping them and not scamming them or putting them down. And maybe, it's a wake-up call to you guys to stop doing the things that you're doing, because it's damaging the reputation, not only your reputation, but the reputation of our community, from compared to other communities out there. So yeah, because I love, I am a proud Filipino, in as much as I really wanted to support. But one of the reasons why I kind of backed down is because of a bad experience. And you don't want people to keep on having bad experiences and, not supporting. You would want people to support you all the way. And the only way that you can do that is if you give them the same kind of support and the same kind of care. Not just for your selfish reasons. Let's make an event and see what happens from there. But make sure that every promise that are made are met, and all things that you have that you want to accomplish, be accomplished. So that's that. I'm not doing this because I'm mad. I just want people to be aware. And for people that have wronged us, to do something about it, have a little bit of not guilt, but realization, that you have done something wrong and you need to amend those things.
Yeah. So outside of your band, do you have any other involvement in the Filipino community?
Not necessarily in the Filipino community. I go to a church at Hilda and Jury. It's called Jesus is Alive, and that's the most involvement that I can have in the Filipino community. The rest is always associated with my work. Like I do community services for them, or I run for a cause, and that's the extent of my involvement in the community. And in the church that I go to, like I whenever we have feeding programs or like visiting retirement homes, that's the extent of it. I mean, the majority of my church's population is Filipino. Well, I would say everyone is Filipino. So that's the most Filipino, like that's the most involvement I have with the Filipino community. So, plus I also do drop-ins, like volleyball drop-ins every Wednesdays and Saturdays, and most of the participants are Filipino. So that's the most that you can get from me with my involvement in the community. But like what I said, like I don't know any organizations, and it's a sad reality that I don't involve myself as much. But you know the reason why throughout this interview.
Okay. Klaryzza, is there somebody else in your family who is as musically inclined as you are?
I would say that they're better than me. My mom is she's a very, very good dancer. Mm-hmm. She's very involved in what do you call that, like traditional Filipino
folk music,
dances.
Folk dance?
Yeah, like she would do like the tinikling, like the fan, and any traditional dance that you can possibly think of. I'm pretty sure she has done that when she was growing up and she was in the Philippines. My dad, he plays the guitar and he sings as well as my sister. She's very much involved in her school band when she was in high school. Now that she goes to university, I think that kind of stopped. But as a family, we enjoy singing. That's kind of like a stress reliever for us. So
are you still in school, or you already graduated?
You know what? I went to St. Elizabeth, and I graduated high school there. I went
Where is
straight
St.
to
Elizabeth?
St. Elizabeth is in Thornhill.
Thornhill, okay.
Yeah. I graduated high school there, and I went to University of Toronto, and I studied East Asian sociology and linguistics as my major. I'm 4 credits away from getting my degree and hopefully getting it done slowly but surely. And now I have a full-time job at the bank, so that's what's keeping me busy, as well as event coordination. I'm an event coordinator, so that's kind of keeping me busy as well on the side. So that's what I do.
So what is the name of your band?
The Unwavering.
Unwavering. Okay. Tell us more about it.
Oh, nice. The band was formed in 2013. We all met at the same church. We are all singing up on the stage every Sunday. I play the keyboard, I sing, and then my friend plays the drums and she sings. There's four people in the band, and normally the only exposure that we get is in a church environment, or there's this festival every August 1st called Voices of the Nation, and it's held at Dundas Square, which is a pretty big thing, especially within the Christian community. So that's what our exposure is about, as far as our exposure goes. And then when we heard about this contest, we decided to join, just because I don't want to be boxed in the idea that we are a Christian band and we're only limited to the church. We love rock and roll, we love pop, we love classic rock, and that's why we decided to do what we do. And there's 4 of us. We were friends. We love singing and we love writing songs, and yeah, that's
So what kind of music do you play or sing?
mostly pop rock or rock. Yeah.
Do you do Filipino songs?
Yeah, we do. I sing Tagalog songs.